One, two, one, two.
Okay, so right here, I'm just starting out with priming my brows first. I'm just taking a little small amount. You can find that, I found it at Sephora. It's about 20 bucks and it lasts for a very long time. I put that on my brows before I actually start to pencil them in, and it really helps them to last longer, to be honest. It really helps. Now I'm taking the LA Girl eyebrow pencil, and it's in the shade dark brown, and it's called a semi-permanent pencil, and it really acts as a semi-permanent because I can bump people or bump my brows, and sometimes, you know, girl, when you got a scratch and you got them brows on fleek and you try not to mix them up, it really helps with that. It lasts throughout the day. As far as transferring, it does not transfer that much, to be only $1, and I get those from the beauty supply store. And I normally buy them like 5 at a time because I use them faithfully. I have been using this same technique for probably about 7 or 8 months now. And sometimes I may add a step, and sometimes I may take away. I might try different products sometimes. So it just varies, just how I feel, what look I'm going for, how dramatic I want to be. I tried to, over the past 7 months, lighten them up some, so you can see now they're not so dark. Depending on how I wear my hair, sometimes I may lighten them some too. But right here now I'm using a blending brush, and that's just to blend the front of my brow out more, and it's to hide that block look, because I don't want to look like I drew my brows. I want it to look like I have natural hairs growing there. So now I'm just blending it to get that natural airbrush look that you girls always ask me about. At the beginning of my brow, how do I get it to look so real? It's not like blocked off or anything. It doesn't look like I took a magic marker or anything and drew them, and that's what I'm going for. I'm going for more of a natural look. And just excuse me, guys, I was really having fun with this, just listening to music, bouncing, you know what I'm saying. So if you see me bear off a little, that's what happened. Right here I'm using a it's not an angled brush, but it's more so I think they call it a concealer brush. I think I got that brush from BH Cosmetics, and I'm also using the True Match. I know I missed a step, and that was the NYX concealer that I showed you. I did not tell you what that was, but that was the concealer that I'm using. I take the NYX concealer and I mix it with my foundation. That's to keep it from looking so cakey or white. I don't want it to look, I want it to look more like my skin and not like concealer. So I mix it with a foundation to make it look more smooth and closer to my skin color. And I only do that normally in the summertime because my skin gets a little bit darker from tanning a little bit. So I normally mix that with my foundation in the summertime because that helps to tone it down since I've gotten a little darker in the summer. So normally in the winter and colder months, I don't really have to do that. I could just use the NYX concealer by itself. But when it's summertime and I get a little bit darker, I do mix it. And now I'm taking my fingers and actually blending the concealer out into my skin. That's to help it look more natural. To be honest, I love to blend with my fingers. My fingers are like one of my main tools. Before there was ever a blending sponge, it was my fingers. So I tend to bounce back to that every now and then. For the most part, for my brows, I do that all the time. Sometimes you'll catch me when I'm blending out my concealer under my eyes or down the center of my nose or under my nose or my chin. I tend to use my fingers as well because my fingers make it look more natural, and it makes me feel like it looks natural too because it's kind of like rubbing lotion in or something. So I'm just now blending that out, as you can see, and them brows are looking good. Yes, honey, yes. And I use my hand as like a like a palette or something. So I kind of mix my makeup on my hand. So when I'm mixing my foundation with my concealer for my brows, I mix it on my hand. So yeah, that's what you see me doing, going to my hand. And yeah, I'm just cleaning them brows up. Yes. As you can see now, in a few, you'll see me go down the center of my nose. And that's just to clean up that highlight a little bit. Now I'm taking just a foundation brush and just blending it out a little bit more. And then there, once again, I'm doing it with my fingers, because you just can't go wrong when you do it with your fingers. I noticed that. And for my other brow, I'm going to clean that side up as well with the concealer. Yes. Yeah, it's a little bit light, so now I'm going to go in with the True Match and tone that down a little bit. And this, I did not learn these techniques overnight, let me tell you. I look at some of my before and afters, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I went out the house with my brows looking like that. That just can't be life. It just can't. So now I'm just going to let you know it does take practice. Most people try and do it and they like, okay, just can't do it. I just look like a clown. But you really have to practice it. You can't get it just by doing it one night. I can tell you that. It's not going to happen, because I did not get all of that. That's probably a combination of about 800 YouTube videos and about months and months and months of practice to get them perfected. So now I can say I have pretty much, for the most part, a perfected brow. And don't trip about getting them so identical, because I call my brows fraternal twins, not identical, because they will not be the same. But nobody will know but you, of course, because nobody's staring at your brows to see, oh my goodness, this brow has this and this and this. And your natural brows are not exactly the same either. So even if they look that way, they're really not, to be honest. So you don't have to trip about that part. I'm just going in now with my brow pencil. Well, really, that's an eyeliner, to be honest. I just call it a brow pencil. It's just a little 99-cent eye pencil that I get, and I just fell in love with it, and I just use it all the time. And if I see like little spots that are like, you know, not filled in, I just go back and I fill those in to make them look very well. And there you have it. I have my brows looking good, girl. Now I'm just gonna clean my hand up, get that stuff off, and I'm good to go. I'm gonna touch my hair up, and out the door it is. So thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for my next video. Please like and subscribe. So please follow me on Instagram at I am Carla Fierce, and also like my page on Facebook, Carla Fierce the Artist. A lot of my work is posted there. I'm also located in Fayetteville, North Carolina at Maxx's Hair Salon, for those of you dolls who are looking to get slayed to the gods. And I will see you in my next video.